look back on, Tom's life and in my conversations with him, I realized from the time that he was actually quite small, he began to have a vision, and he began to set his course to accomplish that vision. And really today, much of what Tom is doing is a fulfillment of the original vision instilled there in his childhood. And now he's working out that vision to a larger world.
This was his life. This was his main interest from the very, very beginning. When he, of course, you knew when he was very young. I guess it was his second grade teacher that told me that he would be a great artist one day. And I couldn't believe it.
My first remembrance of Tom were him drawing and being an artist. You'd go to Tom and say, hey, Tom, let's go outside and play kickball. I want to go do things outside. He goes, no, I got to draw. I'm an artist. And I said, Tom, you're 5 years old, lighten up. You can go outside. I mean, he'd eventually go outside and play. But the bottom line is he did have this real insight into who he was and what he was. And you can trace that throughout his entire existence.
My brother Tom was always someone who was very focused and who knew what he wanted to be at a very early age.
He could have been a doctor, he could have been a lawyer, which were the things that kids then wanted to do because that's where money was made. But Tom was insistent that art was going to be his life. Even if he failed, even if he didn't make any money, he was going to be an artist.
Tom had it all together right from the start. I think he knew where he was going. If it took working 7 days a week, he was going to get there.
He seemed to have such a zest for life, such a wanting to live to the fullest. I think he made the best advantage of his life, whatever it offered him in the beginning.
I'm amazed at how dedicated he is, how hard he works. I don't think I've ever seen that before in another artist.
Tom is painting the art for the people. Nobody else. He's not painting it for John Doe, rich man, or somebody's going to hide it someplace. He is painting it so everybody can see it.
The idealism of the paintings helps instill that kind of hope in people's heart that things can be better and that they can have that for themselves, that these are things that are attainable in their own lives.
I've spent my entire life trying to present hope to people through my paintings. I try to impart a message of light, to give to others this sense that the world is not all darkness and ugliness. And a painting can do that in a very dramatic way because it goes into someone's home and it's a reminder continuously of a message. Instead of cursing the darkness, let's just light a candle. It's all about light.